Oh, welcome into Scouting Synopsis. We're back again to look at the upcoming MLS weekend. And Chris doesn't know what's going on. And Alex, ATG Silver,
Ow.
with me here as always. What's up, guys?
Que pasa? What's up? How's it going?
What's up? What's up? What's
Dude, are
up?
we the biggest league in North America?
Dude,
No, dude. We have
obviously,
one team
massive.
left and only on PKs.
Massive,
Hey.
massive.
Huge.
CONCACAF, massive.
Usually.
Mike Baston, howdy, mates.
Hey,
JVic,
Mike.
LFG, let's frolic gently. You love to
Yep.
see it. Dude,
It's not
we're here.
gently.
Shh,
No one
we're
frolics
frolicking
gently.
Listen, that's how we do on this show. All right.
Yeah.
We're here the afternoon. We're going to look ahead at the MLS weekend. We're going to do all the fun stuff. We're making this a weekly thing. We get to hang out. We get to look forward, do all the fun things. But first, before we hop into all that, we'll get to Alex's player picks here in a second. But guys, we got a big announcement. We got a thing. Tomorrow, if you're listening to this before tomorrow, Thursday, April 11th, okay, we're doing a special show. We're doing a pro super draft and way too early MLS awards. All right. Boom. Look at this thing.
Let's
Oh, God.
Oh,
go.
it's so great.
Let's go.
Oh, it's so great. Look at
What a
this.
graphic.
Tomorrow, if you're tuning into this before Thursday, if not, be there 7:30 p.m. We're going to be there. We're going to be live. We're going to have all your favorite content creators. Trip and B, MLS, So Rare Scout, that boy Thomas. You've seen him on this show. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun.
Tommy the Choo-Choo Engine is what we call him.
He's going to smoke all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is.
He's
And
he's gonna use like facts and stuff, and we're just gonna
Just have a whole
pick plays.
spreadsheet made.
Yeah,
we're gonna have
it's not
fun
gonna
with
be
it.
We're done
fair.
for.
we're going to have some fun. We're going to play a pretty game and just, it's going to be a great time. Just look at it again tomorrow. Pro
So
Super Draft.
beautiful.
All your favorite people.
It will be hosted
We-
by Don Garber, actually.
Yes. There was a Donnie. Donnie's
I don't
bringing
know
us
if I
good
was
luck.
supposed to say
Yeah,
that, but
He
All
may or may
the
not
way.
be in the call.
he may or may not. We cannot
Anyways.
confirm or deny.
Yeah.
Alex, as we get into your player picks, before we really hop in to the weekend, Mike Baston wants to know, how did that Rivals game go after Sunday?
Oof.
Hey, I still went
Yikes.
58-4, which is still like really good. But obviously, we all saw what happened. We're not going to talk about it too much. Yeah, we don't know how to. We're like Seattle in the first 4 weeks of the season, just don't know how to play. And so, if Messi is that halftime sub that we think he's going to be on Saturday, it might get bad.
Trouble.
It might get bad.
You better hope you score 3 in the first half. He's going to come in and score 3 in the second. So actually score
Hopefully-
4 in the first half.
Hopefully we'll finally get Fontas back after it being like, oh, he's going to come back like every single week. And so we'll get to the preview in a bit. Well, let's get to these players.
It
Dude,
was
let's
it
hop
was
in.
very oh no, hold on. One more thing on this. It was very entertaining sitting on stream with these guys after the stream ended. And like you could just tell the shift in Alex's voice, and he knew it was coming. Like he's like, "Oh crap, here we go!"
Yeah, as soon
As
as,
he
we-
likes,
and then immediately concede 3, and it's like,
as
oh,
soon as
man.
Agata missed that pen, I was like,
I was
you
was
know
like,
what's coming.
you're being too hard on your team. Like it's 3-0. Like they can't blow this, and like, yeah, it was
As
pretty-
positive I was on stream, as soon as we got off stream, I was like, yeah, this
it
might go
changed.
bad.
It was
Oh.
a tonal change for sure.
Alex sunk into his chair with every goal that went in. He just got deeper
Yeah,
and deeper.
lean
Ugh.
farther back,
But-
farther
But
back.
it's all right. We're going to redeem ourselves. Look, we're here to move ahead. We're here to look forward. That's what the people want. So, real quick, Alex, you have some player picks for this weekend.
Yes.
Go ahead and give them to us. What you got? Who you got?
Let's go quick fire. First, we got for my goalkeeper pick, got Matt Freeze. I love this guy so much. I bought it. It's going to load eventually. Just trust.
More like a screen freeze.
Ha!
Get it?
Got him.
Love this guy. I
did
guess
that on
he's got
purpose.
no cards on the market, apparently. I don't know if that's right. They've got that stretch at home. You know how talented he is, and he got good A last game, and he has a good matchup that we'll talk about later.
Hey,
Next-
Alex, before
So-
we move on, what
Oh.
stadium is this game being played in?
I believe it's at the Yankees.
It is a Yankee Stadium. That is
Ooh.
correct.
So- That means less
This-
goals.
real home field advantage here. So
Oh, yeah,
I want to point
and
that
it's a
out
baseball
before we move
stadium.
on.
And a New England team that we saw what just happened last night.
Yes.
Let us continue. We got my 2 defender picks. First of all, Justin Glad. I love this guy. Last year I had a RSL stack, and he always came through clutch. He's got match against Columbus. And now you may think, is Columbus on paper, but last night they played a full 120 minutes. Cucho, Rossi, all of them played a full match in Mexico. And so I can see them easing off this game. Away game, altitude. Cucho
Trap game.
is
Classic
in
trap game.
some sort of, I don't even know. He's on a different
suspended.
planet.
Cucho's suspended.
Red card.
Is, but not just the suspension, but he missed his penalty last night too. I don't know what kind of mindset he's in. This Columbus attack has looked bleaker and bleaker as the season has gone on, and so glad, nice AA, hopefully clean sheet. Boom.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm willing to bet that Cucho does not score in this game.
I think that's a fantastic bet. I think you guys should go to the sports books and put that in.
Pretty confident.
I like that pick.
Thank you.
Next, Alex Roldan. They're going against a Dallas team that couldn't even score against St. Louis. St. Louis couldn't even score. Yeah. Obviously, Ferreiro might play, but we're still going to get a lot of possession from Seattle, most likely. And we see what he did last week. When they want to dominate, they'll dominate 132, like 72 AA.
Insane.
Like this is a matchup that's beautiful. He's cheap for the scores he can put up. Seattle's looking like a good pickup. We talked about it last week. He's gonna bang this week. We know what he can do. He's gonna bang. Let's move on to midfielders. This is my pick of the week. It's Santi Rodriguez. Last week he scored a penalty. He has scored, I believe he's contributed in 6 of the last 6 games. And so decisive in 6 of the last 6 home games. He loves a home game.
At Yankee Stadium.
And this is at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, here we go. 5 of the last, but
only
then
5. Don't pick him up, guys. He sucks.
And then you see what he did to last year. So New England again. We saw what happened last week. I love NYCFC. My stack is looking beautiful. Chris, I know you're probably happy with whatever lineup you're putting out too.
Yes, sir.
And so NYCFC, big thumbs up, huge thumbs up. Santi Rodriguez, especially.
Bailed
Next
up by a
midfielder.
baseball stadium.
Oh yeah. So there's gonna have to be. I bet you he gets a goal. Next, Christian Espinoza.
He's back.
I don't like San Jose, but this guy is the outlier. He's the exception.
You don't like Jackson Yule?
Oh no, I don't like Paul Marie. I'm sorry.
You don't like Paul Marie?
Who? Sorry.
Come on.
Whoa, what do you mean who? Whoa.
You're pumping Mike Baston's bags right now.
Dude,
Let's
what
go.
do you mean?
Look at that.
And so, yeah, Christian Espinoza, Colorado at home. Whenever you play Colorado at home, no matter when it is, it's a beautiful matchup. Coming off 100, coming off a decisive in 4 straight games, 5 decisives in 4 games. He's in prime shape right now. He's looking really, really good. He's got some nice little matchups coming up too. LA leaks goals at 50, definitely should be higher. Nashville, we know. Yeah, he's gonna do good. Expect the peak. He's one of those guys that can peak, and he's so cheap. He's one of those peak guys that can,
This is the kind of guy that can win a week for you.
So exactly.
Yeah.
You can throw him in.
No Schaffelberg.
You can throw him in like maybe a stack where you don't like the midfielder you're placing. Maybe it's a more defensive stack. Sort of like what I did with New York City. Like I played Thiago Martins and Freeze with Santi, and then I put Gould in because I feel like him and Gould are, of course, gonna be one of those guys that can bang. Less extent here, but this is it for him. I know Trippin's gonna like this.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Has he even made his debut yet?
It's a Bada season. He started last game. That's right. And he's coming against a Toronto team that didn't look that great last week. Sean Johnson did not look good coming back. It's a home game. We know how Charlotte is at home. Trippin he'll give a good word to Abada for us, for him to do something. Yeah, he's gonna get his first decisive. I feel it. I feel a start. I feel a decisive. And $9 for a guy who could be one of the top, guys attacking wise in the whole league. Like, especially for a new season for that cheap too. Obviously, he's gonna get minted soon enough, but still, 15
Will
bucks.
he?
I think he will.
In
'Cause
theory.
well, it is so rare. Now that
I mean,
think about
they
it.
a lot of times with these like late transfers, they don't get minted until the summer, if ever.
I
Like
guess that's
until the
true.
next transfer window.
This is a new
Yeah.
era. This is a
So-
new era of So Rare. It's
It is a new
fine.
era. We're in
We
the
got the cards right before the season.
we're in the next stage.
That's true. That's true.
Not all of them, but we got them.
Most of them. I didn't get a lot of them, but I mean, if Trippin complains enough, we're just never going to see this Abada.
My only complaint about this Abada pick is that I was talking to you about it the other day, and I haven't bought mine yet. So now the price is going to go through the roof, and I'm not going to get one. So thank you, Alex.
Dude, he's $9, and there's probably is there a lot of them? Let's see. Oh, I only see 3 right there. Is that gonna
Pump in the bags.
Oh
that
wait.
don't have
Oh
yet.
yeah. Oh yeah. You got plenty of supply. Yeah, go grab one now as we speak. All right, and then final attacker.
Forward card too. That's kind of nice.
Yes, final attacker. This is my guy, Brian White.
Yes.
Out of everybody I have in my gallery, he has the highest decisive chance. As you can see, I got him in a nice little spot. I love Brian White Gould stacks. It's my favorite stack in the entirety of MLS. It's so budget friendly, and look who they're going against. The team we love attacking stacks against, LA Galaxy. And White's back. He got concussed 2 weeks ago, missed a game, came back, scored in the 4th minute. He didn't lose a step. I can see him maybe putting in 2 decisives, and him and Gould, love them this week. Didn't include him, but love him this week.
There you go. Javik brings up a good point. Add in Fafa, but we've been talking about Fafa. Javik,
Yeah.
come on.
Is your boy Ryan Raposo going to get another decisive?
He
Off the
definitely
bench,
will,
hell
dude,
yeah.
against
Off
LA.
the bench.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pico, is it time for a Pico Brian White Gould stack? Is it become the triple stack instead of the double?
Pretty
Just
gnarly,
wait.
to be honest.
John McCarthy shutout incoming. Just
All
wait.
right, we already got one of those. We already got one of those this year.
We got one of this year. We've hit our quota. He's
Dude,
not
he's
allowed
just-
to get any more per league rules.
Hey, road to $10 for a new season Fafa. We were at $6 2 weeks ago. It'll get there soon.
Look at that.
Wow.
We're back. The
Look at
market's
those.
back. Pump your bags. We're rich. Mom,
Here we are.
gonna buy you a house. Mom,
yeah.
with my Fafa P-codes.
It's gonna be a really little house.
Tiny houses.
if you have
are the
enough
move,
of
man.
them-
You
you have
can buy
enough
them on
of them.
Amazon these days, man. Come on.
That's
the
true.
foldable.
It's fine.
Dude,
It's fine. Little
Get one at
foldable
Home
houses.
Depot.
Well, dude, Alex coming in with the hot fire in his player picks every week. They get better and better. Mike Baston pumping his bags. Oh,
I forgot something. We got to see how I did last week. We got to see if
Yeah, don't listen to his new picks until we know if he's any good or not.
Let's find out how good I did. I made a nice little spreadsheet.
oh,
Wow.
Spreadsheet guy.
Oh yeah, so I took the L15 before the game, and then what they scored, and then did a little subtraction, addition,
little plus or
however they did,
minus. All right.
and
Subtraction's hard.
we got a total of a plus 84, which I think is pretty
That's
good.
not bad. We take
I'd
those.
say that's pretty good, and so I
And
chalked this down.
Maybe the more important thing, you got 3 guys in there that had 80 plus.
Exactly.
So and a 74. So
Let's
And that Yamane
That's
penalty was
big.
kind of soft.
Yeah, so let's
Just
not.
saying.
I got to point them out. We had the Nwobodo and Yamane stinkers, to say the least.
Yeah.
You know, I
at
think
that.
if
Look at Alex's
Yamane
picks.
would have conceded that penalty, he'd be sitting at just under his L15. You know, Nwobodo, he did bad. He was already low cap, so it was already a cheaper option that has high potential, but
He's coming
He just
back from
didn't-
injury. It's fine. It's fine.
he didn't play
it's
how we thought
also
he
Red
would.
Bulls. It's also Red Bulls.
That is true,
is true.
but
I think
Agata.
we underestimated Red Bulls a little bit.
Agata did Agata things at home, as I told
He's
everyone.
maybe the only person on the planet that was saying Agata was going to score, and he called it that he was going to score twice.
And he did it twice. I said hat trick, and then he had the penalty. And
You know,
We won't talk about that penalty because
yikes.
Tillman, dude, Timothy Tillman. If you haven't picked him up, now's your time. You're running out of time, dude.
it
Like,
might already be out of time. I haven't looked at his prices. It's probably
I have
gone
not.
now.
I have not. picked
That's like 3-4 games now with like literally just racking up so rare scores. Like, yeah, he's probably Gonzo.
I think his L5 is
Yeah.
75.
Gonzo
Yeah,
Dunson.
look at that. Yeah,
He's-
$12 for his floor. Like, $12 for a classic season.
For a mid.
Yeah,
It's a
for
lot.
June.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, look at that though. Dude, this season
His rare prices.
what's his rare price?
83.
Yeah, 83. Hey. Now's the final chance. Now is the all aboard conductors out there. They're saying, everybody else, come on. If you haven't got on, now's your chance. I haven't even hopped on the Tillman train yet.
So what you're saying is that he's gonna lay an egg in Portland this weekend.
Absolutely, that is about what's to happen. He might
100%.
He might late scratch.
But we got the player picks for the weekend. But I got the fixtures pulled up for this weekend, right? So Chris, give me a matchup that you're looking at. There's a couple this week. Like last week, it was a little 50-50. Give me a match this week that you're going, oh yeah, it's gonna be
juicy.
Give me that juicy game.
So Alex talked about one. Yankee Stadium is not hosting baseball this weekend. It's hosting some soccer, and that's normally a bad sign for teams that just lost 9-2 on the road.
Jeez,
was it 9-2? Yeah, I think it was 9-2 on aggregate.
On aggregate,
3-0, 5-2, was it?
Yeah, it was. I think it was 4-0 and 5-2. So yeah, New England not in a good spot. Caleb Porter probably not going to have a job for much longer.
No. If you play Earl Edwards, I don't think you deserve a job. I'm not going to lie.
I did play Earl Edwards, to be fair. It was in a full New England stack, and I had very low hopes for it.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't
Dan.
even know why you'd play it.
I mean, I thought maybe I could get some coins, and I don't even think I qualified for that. So
scarce, man. Coins are scarce.
Coins are harder to come by now.
No light box even. Jeez.
No, I mean, it wasn't like a promotion relegation lineup because I'm not that dumb. But yeah, I mean, if you have 5 playing cards, you should always play them because weird things happen. But yeah, I had very low hopes for that. So yeah, New England, New York City is one of the faves of the weekend.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead, continue, because I do want to go back to that game.
I mean, someone's gonna hate me, but I kind of like us at home against Orlando.
I was about to say El Sorare in the States of Co. We got it.
El Silver in the States ago.
we got to talk about that.
No,
all right, we'll talk about. I don't know if I'm ready for that conversation yet, but we can talk about it. We can.
It's gonna be. See, this is the problem though. Now we have expectations. So if we lose, it's gonna get real ugly real quick. You know.
Yeah.
Whereas if we win, it's just like, hey, we're supposed to win. These guys suck. Like,
whoa.
Yeah, I went there, guy. What are you gonna do about it?
Orlando guy,
or
the badge,
the taco slayer guy.
Live and die by the crest, baby.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm shocked. I'm really shocked that none of you pointed out this Red Bull hosting Chicago Fire match.
I thought that was a given. It'd be 5-0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got to talk about it. We got to give these people. We got to let them know to fire up the Red Bull stacks, even if they haven't already. If you're not already on the train, what are you doing?
Season, dude. It is Lewis Morgan's
season. Is Chicago that bad?
Yes.
Yes and no.
Shaqiri, dude.
I think Chicago is kind of average, you know?
Okay, but are they going to be able to handle Red Bulls at home?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that it's a good matchup.
We're talking about this weekend.
Dude.
Matchup this weekend.
And realistically,
in that scenario, all Red Bulls home games would be good matchups, you know?
Especially this though. Isn't Chicago's only win because of the wind? Isn't that true?
Oh wait,
that's their only win is because of the wind.
I forgot about that game. I looked at
they drew. I was like, they drew Philly to start the year.
Chicago has 2 wins. To be fair.
Okay, so they drew Philly to start the year, right? Or is it 2-1? I don't remember.
I'm going through their schedule now.
I think it was 2-2.
2-2 with Philly. 2-1 away to Cincy, or at home against Cincy. They lost. 2-1 away to Columbus. Beat Montreal 4-3. That's the win game.
Yep.
Drew New England 1-1 away. Lost 3-0 in Atlanta, and then beat Houston this last week.
And that was a poor-looking Houston. They did not look at all. Franco didn't show up. They looked horrible.
And that was a Guti late winner also.
Exactly, yeah. And Guti's...
Guti's fine. You don't disrespect Guti.
Yeah,
okay?
you should be grabbing him. He's like the gem for them. Say it like how Shaqiri was last year.
To be fair, this is a brutal start to the schedule. Like this,
dude, Montreal is such a hard opponent, bro.
Cincy at Columbus. Montreal isn't bad though. Like Montreal's been fine
at home.
They're tired right now.
Like, and they won that game. I mean, granted, they didn't really win that game, but like they won that game. And then like at New England, at Atlanta, and then Houston at home. Like, this is about what I would expect kind of an average team to do against this schedule, you know?
Yeah, they can
There's
score
no
goals.
results that I go.
This
"Ooh."
is an average. It's an average team with stars that can show depending on the game. That's what it sort
But
of
will
shows.
they
Like,
show?
Yeah,
exactly.
No,
You see,
I
that they
still
show.
expect Red Bulls to win. I'm not saying that I don't. It's not like
Yeah.
Chicago is like San Jose, you know? Like, it's
Yeah.
not like they're Austin.
Yeah, and like,
They're not
Did you
bad.
see what San Jose just did to Kansas City?
what?
Ooh, too soon.
San
Too
Jose.
soon?
Too
Sorry.
soon.
We beat
Or
San
Portland?
Jose.
I mean,
Oh,
who's San
yeah,
Jose? Who's San
Portland or
uh,
LA?
Is that
Portland or
Austin?
LA.
No, it was Austin. Ha! I knew they
What?
had a thriller with some game.
It
So
was
yeah, San
4-3.
Jose.
They lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
But
awesome.
they
Oh.
can score goals too, just like the Chicago team. Is what I'm saying. Is that like just because bad teams can score goals? Like sure, and when they're playing other bad teams, there's gonna be golazos everywhere.
Hey, look
But
what I just spotted on
Against
my
the
table
Red
too.
Bulls, man, the Red Bulls are gonna smash this. Oh,
Look at that.
Look,
I just
look at
spotted
that
that.
on card Lewis Morgan auto.
I just spotted that on my table.
That's nice.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
Who
like
are the bad teams in this league? Like, who are the good matchups?
San Jose,
are-
Dallas, St. Louis away. Uh,
Really? You think St. Louis away is a
Sporting in
good
the second
matchup?
half. No, like St. Louis when they're playing away.
Sporting in the second half.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that you think that that's a good matchup.
Like
Yeah,
right
Makes
now,
sense, but
Until they get Leuven back, they're not going to do anything, realistically.
yeah.
And
like
I don't know what
right
his
now, you got to
timetable is.
say it's like Austin, San Jose, Dallas, Colorado, or like
Question mark?
question
Yeah.
mark? Like
No,
Kind
they're
of.
not. They're not good. They're not.
I mean, they're starting to not look horrible though.
dude, they made me pick a San Jose player in my watch list. You know how hard that is? You have to be not
That's
good.
true.
When that
They
happens.
they drew
Granted, it's
2-2
Espino.
against the Miami B team. Like, not
the B team.
What was-
exactly.
that bad.
Which one was it?
But listen,
the-
look,
yeah.
Colorado's at the bottom of the barrel, okay? And you could even maybe throw New England in there, but obviously you could throw in the little
I'm for sure
asterisk
throwing
with
New
the
England.
You could
Champions
maybe
Cup.
throw Orlando in there. Like,
The way we played, yeah. But we just had a bye week, 2 weeks off. Like we're gonna come out, we're just gonna smash DC this weekend.
hey, you know what we need to do? We need to, Colorado stunk for a long time. I think we need to get the Riverhounds into the
Yes.
MLS. Dude.
See, any Texas team is just
There
bad.
you
Right
go.
now.
Yeah.
If you're
Texas-
playing in Texas, you're probably okay. If not,
yeah.
tough.
Austin
tough
Austin
night.
Home's a pretty hard matchup. Not hard, but like difficult. You know,
It's a tough
I
place
think
to
those are two different
play.
words.
Tough place to play.
Yeah. Can we head back to that NYCFC game and just look at that? Because I do want to elaborate on that.
Yeah, let's get
So
back to it. If it wants to load, there we go.
Gander.
there we go. So based on server data, I believe they have the second highest clean sheet chance, which I think number one is New York, which is weird because they don't keep clean sheets, or at least they didn't.
That was so loud.
Oh, sorry, mom. Was it really that loud?
yeah,
Wow.
it was louder than me.
That's wild.
All right.
You're canceled.
May I continue,
Stop the
Chris?
stream.
Chris's water bottle.
No.
Hydration break, y'all. Calm down.
It's been 13 minutes. We gotta go. All right. As I was saying, second highest clean sheet chance this week. Santi at home, love it. Thiago Martins hasn't had a huge game yet, I don't think. There was a time last year where he was the best MLS defender score-wise. I mean, obviously Kai Wagner's the outlier, but if you look at it, he was putting up like 75s every game for a good amount of time. The only problem is there's no attacker that you can really trust. I think so. Does Santi have forward cards? Is that
No.
Do we-
No,
does he not? Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah, Sands, don't have him in my prio with the rest of the NYCFC guys because he's not going to be a peak scorer. But this is where you're probably going to see your really high peak scores from those high value NYCFC guys. And the Revs, I mean, they didn't play their best team yesterday, but still, this the shape they're in. I hate to say it, like they're the probably bottom three worst teams in the league, and one of the teams you probably want to play right now. Even with the, both heels, shout out Nacho. He doesn't get enough love.
Nacho season.
Vrioni started scoring goals. I don't think has he done anything
Not
recently.
really.
I think he got an assist last week. Actually,
He scored in the Champions League 5-2 loss. I think
that doesn't
Oh
count.
wow.
Did he get subbed on into it?
he did.
Yeah.
Did
Wow.
2 of
Two
them.
goals. I
Wait,
will
is he back?
say,
Is
no,
Brioni back?
I will say, when we played Cincinnati in the Open Cup last year, we had a guy that literally could not hit the net from like the penalty spot. Like he would have open goals and was missing, and he finally scored one, completely garbage time, 3-0 game. We'd already gotten toasted. He scored one, and then he like got his confidence a little bit and kind of came.
Who was
back.
that?
So could
That's
actually
it.
be
That's all you need
huge.
sometimes. That's all you
Who
need
was that?
sometimes.
Tola show on me, and he ended up scoring like 4 goals all year, but it's
Sometimes
fine.
you just need that one goal.
He
You just
looked
need that one
better,
goal to
though.
fall.
True.
You just need the first one.
That's what happened with Kyrie Shelton last year, dude. If you're a Sporting fan and you watch games a lot, you know about Kyrie Shelton. And he actually didn't
Go
look that bad
Kyrie.
to end the year because he scored one kind of later in the year. So maybe it is Vrioni back, but for now, no. Chancalay hasn't really done anything for this team this season.
He gets a nice AA though. If he could put a
he-
decisive on top,
The
beautiful.
thing is can he? Like, we don't know. Bajrak Terovic, like, I love Bajrak Terovic, but they don't start him enough. Like,
He's a kid.
I'd have him.
That's a Caleb Porter issue.
Yeah,
Him and Noel
once-
Buck should 100% be starting.
100%.
Every game. Why not? Like
I love Nacho
You're getting
Hill.
smoked in every game. Why would you not play the kids?
I love Nacho Hill, dude. Bajrak Terovic got to start. I'm sorry. And you know, if you're Caleb Porter at this point and you are smack talking Ravas about how you don't think he's good or whatever he said in that quote that I saw, just play Earl Edwards. Like, just get your job over with at this point. Like, no one wants to watch this Revs team. I'm sorry.
Yikes.
And this is
Earl
gonna.
Edwards.
I know there's a shout out the guy in the Discord, Rev So Rare. You
Yeah,
be
we had him
free-
on one of our shows. Yeah.
Yeah,
guy.
you'll be free of this burden very, very soon. It might be after this game, after Santi scores a hat trick of penalties.
All right, but Baston said it earlier. Who takes over when Porter's dismissed? Like, he just got there. Like, come on, calling for Porter out already? It's a little
it's-
much.
but
They've been in
it's this.
CCC.
They were
I'm
in
willing-
CCC and they blew the opportunity. I
Okay,
get
that's
it's
fine.
America,
But Orlando.
but still.
It's fine. I'm willing to give this team. Look, I'm not saying they're good because
You guys didn't go
They're
out bad,
bad,
though, right?
What's the
Nah,
expectation? If you're a Revs fan coming into this season, what's the expectation?
at this
Win-
point? A
No,
hard
no,
race?
no.
Coming into the season, you just hired Caleb Porter. What's the expectation?
Top 8 finish, top 5 finish. I don't know. You just got to. They wanted the old Rev
Playoffs?
success back. Yeah, exactly. They wanted the old Rev success back, and
And-
he's not gonna do
well,
it.
First,
It's already
like
shown.
the old Revs success. The Revs have been terrible for most of their franchise history.
Dude, but
I
Bruce
remember
had
them
them
recently
fine.
being good.
They were in
Yeah.
second, leading the league the entire
Exactly.
year. They were up so much that they stayed in the playoff line after completely tanking the end of the season. Like,
Right.
the Revs were on a good track, and then Caleb Porter comes in and just like Chancalay was still Bruce Arena's guy. It's not like this is a Caleb Porter guy. Like, Chancalay was like, this is still a Bruce Arena team under Caleb Porter's system, and that's
It's not working. And so he's either got to change things up. Like, maybe we see something drastic just to throw it out there because they already know this is going to be a hard matchup. If not, this team's dreaded for another not that great year. And so,
Worse than not that great. Like they're at this point, they're
Yeah.
the worst team in the league.
yeah. And so
they got their first win. Woo.
the main takeaway is start your Santi Rodriguez's, please. And Bakar might get a decide. He won't get a decide. So I don't know why I said
No,
that.
actually, I have 2 shots. So I have I actually really like Julian Fernandez to start and get a decisive and actually contribute in this game. Even if he
Really?
doesn't start, he's
Ooh.
probably going to still play 30 minutes. And he's a forward guard. So I think he's your best bet on forward. And I think this is probably the spot where he breaks out. The other one that I had pulled up and then I don't have pulled up, who I think is also a forward. No, he's not. He's a midfielder.
No,
Honestly.
we did talk about him though off the show.
I think this is going to be his like 80 game. I think he gets like an 80.
Yeah.
75, 80, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Poor
Yeah.
Revs, man. He just
Massive AA. And decisive.
Did I just rip into them? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Revs fans.
man, dude, the Revs is getting faded left and right, man. Ugh, Poor
Yeah,
Reds.
Hey, reality
have no
hits
chill.
hard. You saw Sporting 2 years before this. What happened to us? And so
Look, it's justified. They've
Yeah.
been just not good. But like I said, I don't know. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt now. See how they look. You know, CONCACAF's in the rearview mirror.
We mentioned this is at Yankee Stadium, right?
yes,
Yes. Look,
Don't
I'm not saying it's this
underestimate
game
it.
either. I'm not saying
they
it's this
could
game either. I'm
they
just saying
could bring Sean Johnson in on a loan. That might be smart.
Mm.
I'm
There you
willing
go.
to
Really
give them
smart thing to do.
the benefit of the doubt for a few weeks. But I
For
do want
now.
to bring it up since Mike Basson just called me out after all this flexing. Called us
Oh,
both
that'd
out
be
after
so
all this
funny.
flexing.
No chance this game hits a 0-0.
DC United and Orlando City coming off
No
a bye
ch-
week. We're resetting. We're
God.
doing great. We're back.
Oh
DC
God,
United is good. Even when
Dude.
DC United was bad, we still lost by 4 or 5 goals. So I don't know what to expect this year.
dude, Benteke might have 5 big chances missed in this game.
He's gonna rack up big chances missed.
It's gonna be so
Um,
insane.
To be fair, I actually sort of low key like Galese because we take a lot of shots and a lot of them miss, and some of them get saved. And while I don't think he's gonna necessarily get a clean sheet, I mean he could. And if he does, then he's gonna get like 100. And if he doesn't, he's probably still gonna get like a 60. So I actually
5 big
don't
chances
mind.
missed. That's 74 duels won.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
aerial duels won.
Yeah, he'll have
King.
a 20 AA, Daniel Cooper. Don't you worry, sir.
That's
Yeah.
okay, but like that's not far from reality. Look, Janssen don't got hops. Brekalo might start, might not. Apparently, he's been carrying a knock the whole time since he got here. And like a new interview that they did, Schlegel ain't gonna do it. So it's like that's my biggest fear with this game. Where like I think that without Benteke, Orlando City might hold a chance. But Benteke is going to completely dunk on this team, and it is almost guaranteed to at least get a goal. I'm not saying they're going to win, but you will get a Benteke header in the box because if they can get down the wing, we're going to press up. Dagger Dan's going to get caught out all the way up. Someone's going to ping it across, and Benteke's going to have a wide open header. Like I can literally see it now. Like I'm picturing it in my head. Like I can see it. It's Benteke 100% lock for a decisive. Again, I don't know if they'll win the game. I don't know if they can control the game for that long. Boy. Yeah, it's Aaron Herrera assist probably.
Is
Definitely
he midfield?
probably.
Is that right? I saw it and they had it there. As
Herrera
midfield,
plays
is that
on the
right?
left, right?
No, he's a fullback. So
Yeah, I was
they
about to say
missed.
that's wrong.
They switched. If you go back to the lineup,
Who's on the left? I know the lineup's all messed up.
so the left will be Herrera. The left will be Herrera. Bartlett will play center back. Peltzela will play defensive mid with Cleach. And then I don't know if it'll be. I think their normal pairing is McVeigh, Bartlett in the middle, and then I think they'll have what's this guy? The old guy, Pedro Santos. I think he'll play right back. I don't know if Antley starts unless they go to 5 in the back, which is very possible. But so Antley is the one I would be concerned about on the back line. And then Priani is definitely a concern because he just sucked recently. Cudi, Pietro, and Stroud should be fairly good starters. And then Benteke and Cleach obviously are starters. So Priani, I don't know. Dahome may come in for him. Or it could be like a Pedro Santos comes in for him, and then they'll play like a back 5 with Herrera, Bartlett, McVeigh, Antley back there. So yeah, I think you're pretty safe if you go Cleach, Cudi, Pietro, Stroud, Benteke, Herrera, Peltola, McVeigh, and Bono. I think are all pretty safe.
Herrera, okay, yeah. Looking at this, Herrera on the left, he is going to completely run up this channel, and Dagger Dan is going to get caught out. Like Herrera to Benteke assistant goal is almost a lock this game, and I'm calling it now. Put it in. Where's my Hard Rock Bets app? I'm putting it in right now. It's gonna be rough. And on top of that, the interview came out today. I guess Faku's been training at the 10 for the last couple of weeks, so maybe we get a Faku, Angulo, Duncan start with Muriel off the bench. Maybe going back to the old formation because Caesar and Cartagena are back healthy too. So realistically, stay away from Orlando because the lineup is going to be all over the place. They've had 2 weeks to prepare.
To hell too.
And guess who's going to start their proud Orlando stack this weekend?
Hey!
Oh yeah,
more you than me probably.
And there's no defender for Orlando getting in that stack. It's Yedlin. It's not. There's no chance I play
guess who's getting demoted this week?
Yeah. So
I'm
careful
putting
with
them
your
in my Div
Orlando
5.
stacks, but
Div 5 lineup.
yeah. But it
Yeah, they're
looks just
still
like,
gonna get demoted. They're gonna make a new level for how
No,
bad
dude,
this is gonna go.
Gillespie 100 from 70 AA, dude.
Now
let
he
me give you
might.
Orlando player to buy. I talked to
actually
Chris
really do.
about Herrera. I talked to Alex and brought a whole escalation. It's my turn. Okay. Uh
Who's
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa!
Ojeda's
Hold
one.
on. Go back to this. He talked to me and only bought one player. He talked to Alex, bought a whole SKC collection.
Dude, I
What is
can't be
that
that
all
good of a
about?
convincer.
Dude, Peltola, Benteke, Cleach. There's so many good players we have.
I think he
Listen.
texted me and he was like, "What stack should I buy?" And I gave him a 5 stack, and he sends me a screenshot a day later, and he's like, "100% completion
Bro.
collection." Like, okay,
I'll tell you right now,
okay,
Martin
really,
Ojeda is the guy. Martin Ojeda is the guy. Even though he's
Nico
coming off the
Ladera.
bench sometimes, but he still scores off the bench when he does. He should eventually start. He's our DP. If anybody's shipping off, it's Faku, and God, I hope it happens.
Don't
Everybody
worry.
else,
Faku's
Muriel
gonna be
Duncan,
great.
until Duncan leaves, if he leaves in the summer, then Muriel's going to be the guy up top. And Gulo always starts because he's Colombian and Poppy likes Colombians. Janssen scores really well. Even getting pummeled by 4 goals, Janssen still scores pretty well. Santos for the upside left back.
about
Brecalo
Nico?
looks awesome.
What about Nico? Dude, he's my guy. I like him the most.
Dude, buying Nico right now just doesn't make sense because he's going to be in and out of. He's going to be a rotation risk all the time.
He's also
gonna be-
100 years old.
Yeah,
That is true.
because like, look, comes down to it. Losing that double pivot in the midfield without Caesar and Cartagena destroyed this team. So like the odds of them not going back to that and then figuring out the top with all these new pieces, maybe they can finally get Faku and Ojeda to work together. Finally, our DPs that we pay for. Maybe they'll figure it out. Maybe move into the Faku to the 10 and like an actual 10, let him roam around the middle, have everybody play around him works. Don't really know.
You know what happened?
start-
You know what happened when Atlanta did this, right? When they had like 7 players that all wanted the ball. It didn't work. Then they got rid of them, and now it worked.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Now they only have 2 players that want the ball.
That's why I'm saying Martin Ojeda is the one, even off the bench production, and he's the newest one. I really don't see him getting shipped off. I see Faku going because the hype is already there. Granted, he probably lost it all. But who knows? They've, like I said, CONCACAF, it was a weird start to the season. 2 weeks to two weeks to refresh. So it could be up from here. It could be up from here. Hopefully.
It is up from here, hopefully. Let's
Yeah,
hope.
it is. There it is. Alex coming in. It is up from here.
The last time Orlando beat DC was 2021.
All right, so it's not up for now, but maybe the week after. Who do they play?
You know what? But Atlanta and Philly could be a good game. 3-3 or
Ooh.
something.
Let's go to that. Let's see. Who
We're
we
not
got
going
for
to
there.
talk about Orlando being unable to beat DC for years. We're not going to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that. People don't
Let's
want
talk
to hear
about a
that.
game
That's
with
not,
guaranteed.
that's not good
goals.
content. That's not good content. Nobody wants to hear that. I do agree, Daniel. Look, this game was on my list because this game should be fun. It's in Atlanta. Philly's had some time. It looks like they're starting to get things together. Atlanta's been flying. They've been fun to watch. Granted, I know GG's day to day. I saw that Jamal took a little bit of a knock, so I don't know what his status situation is. We could use Thomas here, but he's not. Yeah,
It's
this
gonna
game.
It's going to be the battle of who's the best defending option in the MLS. Wagner versus Lennon. This is the matchup to decide.
Ooh, on opposite flanks too.
Battle of
Exactly.
fullbacks.
They get their own
This is-
area to,
Or
perform.
did they just cancel each other out and both just put up stinkers?
We'll see.
No,
We'll see what happens.
absolutely not.
Someone will perform. I think some will show up. With no Gigi, I think it'll be Wagner. I think he's like the old guy who's
If
around.
GG
And
plays.
I don't think he is. I think he's still out.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna play either.
But I will
which
say, if
I
you go
think-
back to
yeah.
go ahead.
Sorry, I don't think he plays, which I think makes this kind of one-sided, and I think Philly's got a bit of an edge here. This is also the all-time most even matchup in MLS history. Atlanta 5 wins, Philly 5 wins, and 5 draws. So absolutely no idea what the heck's going to happen here.
Well, there you
15
go.
times they've played, and it's 5-5 and 5.
3-3.
I mean, it could be a 3-3 draw where they both also win.
Yeah, that is true. That first ever
So-
game to ever have that. And I will say, Shemley, I saw a report. Blake's good to go. He's been training.
Ooh, okay.
So I think we get Blake back this week. I don't know why it's 100% for Shinley.
Even more, yeah. People don't people don't read reports like that.
Yeah, they just. Oh, I like Blake.
The last,
yeah.
the last lineup he played, so I'm gonna play him.
No, that's not how it works.
Either way, this will be a fun game. Good luck getting a clean sheet on either side. But attacking stacks.
How do they have Glesnes,
Oh, yeah.
Elliott, and Lowe all 100%? That doesn't make any sense.
They play.
Are they playing a back five?
They play Harriel at the right back. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh my
Bob
God.
Flynn in the house. Did he miss if Wagner? It will be available. From what we know, he is right.
Why wouldn't he be available? I haven't seen anything.
He took a little bit of a knock
Oh.
last week, but
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
thought
it was.
they said
I
it
think it
was
was precautionary. I don't think it was anything like too serious. And this is a big game that seems like he'd be up for playing. So if
Yeah.
he's up and available, I don't think it's 100% yet.
It is turf.
Oh
Are they
no,
gonna call-
J-Vic bought a Zimmerman and not Lennon.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Zimmerman's
Granted,
great though. Did you
I
see
did
that
buy.
video of him
I also
playing
bought a
FIFA?
limited Zimmerman. No,
You
I
got
did
a
not.
rare Lennon too, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I was trying to make him feel good, Alex. What the heck?
Just wanna put it
God.
out. Hey, do they call up Cavan to come up and have him just
No.
put him on the bench?
He's nowhere close to this team.
Dude, put him in there.
You say that.
Sullivan connection.
You
He's not.
say that. You say that.
He's
until
not even
he
on
is.
Philly 2 yet. Come on.
If he's Premier League ready now,
He
man,
needs
Okay.
at least a season of Philly 2, and then maybe he could make a debut at the end of this year. Maybe.
Well, real quick, because to note that Philly Atlanta game is on a Sunday. Sunday shenanigans, baby. Let's go. We love it. But there is another Sunday
yeah.
game. There are 2 Sunday games, and I want to get your opinions on this one. All right, and I need Chris's expert opinion because he's a real big expert on St. Louis City. Okay, St. Louis City is hosting Austin. Are we getting another 0-0 stinker? Are we getting another Chris? This game is gonna be boring as heck rant, or what's going on here?
go ahead, Chris. You got it.
So sadly, I don't think this is gonna be a 0-0 stinker. I'm kind of thinking it's an Austin win.
What?
Question mark.
Is this in Austin
I
or
think
in St. Louis?
It's in St. Louis. I think Driussi's the best player on the field by 1.5 miles, and they're starting to kind of find a little bit of a goal scoring rhythm. So I kind of think it's like a 2-1.
It might be 2 miles.
Maybe
Maybe
like
better
a
by 5 miles.
maybe like a 1-1, like a something in that neighborhood where it's not. I think it'll be more than 2 goals, or 2 or more goals, I should say. And I think it'll be close, and I think slight edge to Austin.
I think
Which
it'll end 1-0.
feels very odd to say.
Rubio and Driussi,
And
man,
I
they
don't
get going.
like it. I don't like it.
After that Driussi winner, like, how could he not come into this game and have another one in him? Like, oh man.
I mean,
There's-
Driussi's 100% capable of putting Austin on his back. He did it for a whole year, and they finished second. So, yeah. I kind of like Austin a little bit, which is
Interesting,
weird to say.
That is very weird to say.
Never mind. I saw him. I'm confused. Continue.
J-Vic says when Friday games, Friday night
Ugh,
default,
no.
we need so bad. So bad.
Ooh.
Friday.
Daniel
Yeah.
Cooper, Sunday games will not be watched. I'll have more important. Watch the highlights. The Masters is significantly
Oof.
more important. Daniel Cooper's a golf guy.
Hey, and
Golf
whenever
guy.
if you're going to
we're
watch
Florida.
highlights,
Love
just
golf
come
guy.
back to Sunday Shenanigans so you can watch
there
us
you go.
talk about the week
Dude.
while you're watching.
We love the Masters.
But you
I
have to
live,
keep us. You have to keep the volume down on our stream, or else they'll get mad at you for golf.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live like 20 minutes from the Bay Hill Invitational. It's always a good time every year. A
He'll
lot
have
of
it in his
fun.
pocket. I'll
Very
just yell
dangerous.
4. Super
Bob
loud.
Flynn, Chris, why is Davy Rofe the best goalkeeper to buy for
So
MLS?
I don't appreciate Bob putting me on blast here and asking private questions that are DM throwing my name in front of everybody. He asked me who the best goalkeeper was to buy at MLS, and I gave him a random Belgian keeper who scores really well because honestly, if you're trying to be competitive and win, I don't think you buy any MLS goalkeepers. I think you buy guys from Europe and or Brazil that are just
That might
better
be
in the
facts.
same division.
That might be
um,
facts.
I did buy a Davy Rofe not too long ago, and he's a good keeper.
He's pretty
dude.
good, right?
He's a
really
good keeper.
So yeah, that's
Oh, so the cat's out of the bag is what we're saying.
yeah. I'm still a sicko, so all my goalkeepers are still MLS guys. So if you really
So
want
many
an
Melias.
MLS goalkeeper, Weirdly,
Freeze.
I have a bid on a Ravas right now because
What?
YOLO.
Not Earl Edwards?
Really?
Not Earl Edwards.
Everybody
No
just
way in
sat
heck.
here and just crapped all over New England. You're like, oh, I got an auction. I got a little bid in.
How much is he? How much
I-
is he at least?
I think he's super cheap.
So you just trashed
yeah,
them so that nobody would bid on that auction, is what you're saying?
No. So like I trashed
Mhm,
them because they
mhm.
are trash, but a lot of times goalkeepers on trash teams will actually get a lot of shots, and I think he's a decent goalkeeper, so I think he'll save a lot of them.
But Caleb Porter said he was horrible.
Oh, Bob Flynn, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's just fine.
New
Mhm.
season
Yeah.
row for $21.
DM me
Alright,
again
well,
and ask a question. I dare you.
Don't DM him. Don't DM him.
Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Yeah, so I would not, if I'm seriously actually trying to win, I would not buy MLS goalkeepers, but that's not fun.
You're not wrong, but
Stockpile Tim Melia's right now.
it's just more fun.
I see. Is Tim Melia going to be there past this season?
Yes.
I
believe his
was just
contract's
looking
through
because
next
of
year.
how cheap it is. I was
Next
like,
year.
ooh.
Dude,
I
I don't know
thought-
why people
I mean,
are
if
on this
you get-
Pulse Camp
if
train.
you
Dude,
get-
he's not going to get replaced. I don't know.
No, I'm
what
not
people
talking
are
about
thinking.
Pulse Camp. I'm just talking about
Just
Melia
old.
falling off a
I'm-
cliff a la
I'm
Brad
talking to the
Guzman.
I'm talking to the people that
He's-
believe Pulse Camp is going to be starting this season at some point.
He was supposed to start last year. I was on the Pulse Camp train last year. and
He's
I
not going
quietly
to
got off.
start. They love Melia too much. He's like Stuver. Like he's old and like maybe he doesn't perform the best sometimes. He's still going to start for us like this whole season. You'll see Pulse Camp and Open Cup, and that doesn't matter. It was so rare. And so
Oh man, Guzan.
stop DMing me about Pulse Camp. Stop DMing me. Don't DM me.
What do you work for San
Stay
Jose,
out
bro?
of my
Whoa.
DMs.
What do you work for San Jose? Yo, we got a good question here from Blitz. I haven't seen this one. What's up,
Hey,
dude?
welcome.
I just
Oh,
started
yeah.
So Rare with $60. I had left an ETH from a wallet I had forgotten about. I've been playing for a week with no money, but what should I do with the $60?
First
That's
of all,
like a
welcome.
really fun problem, you know?
Welcome to Sorare. That's the first thing we got to say.
This is
You're about
the
to go down
longer you
the
the longer you
biggest
spend on
rabbit hole of all
Silver,
time.
the faster you'll spend that $60. I'll tell you that. That's $60 in the blink of an eye.
Gonzo.
So
Dude,
seriously,
target some stacks. I think that's the best way to look at it. Target a defensive stack and target a attacking stack. Personally, I think you go Brian White Gould to start that. That's half the budget.
little Vancouver
just
snack for $60.
I love Brian White Gould so much.
Are they? How expensive are they? I think that's
25 and
$23.
Okay, okay.
$10.
Well, here,
That's too much of your budget.
here.
I think
Before
it's-
before like all our
fine.
mind trails start going everywhere with this $60, I'm gonna bring it back. With this $60. Do you go in season or do you go classic?
No, classic.
Starting off,
classic,
brand new.
100%, 1,000,000%.
Why on
Someone-
earth would
someone's
you go
brand
new
new.
season?
So someone's brand. I don't know. They're brand new. They're brand new to the platform. They got on. So Rare is pushing them new season cards. You go to the market, you don't even see the classic season cards. It automatically shows you in season.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
there's
should
nothing like
people-
there's nothing like that first card win feeling, dude. He's gonna get hooked. And
That's
so
slowly going away into the abyss.
no,
into the-
it isn't.
I don't think it is.
I think-
Why is it
I
going
think
away?
the premium, especially if you're starting out, you need to be starting on classic. The premium is too much for new season, and
Yes.
especially with like you're not just getting cash from classic season. You're getting cards that could go up even more. Like-
see, he got a $7 tier 5 from his first advanced
Oh
tutorial,
yeah,
and he said it felt nice.
That's
there it
whoa,
is.
$7
tier
tier
5. Yeah, what was it? A keeper?
Crackers. That's,
That's
incredible.
actually
Was that dude Hansen?
Who
that
was the
everybody's
tier
pumping?
5? Because we need to look up this man,
Yeah,
and I might go buy.
I'm gonna.
I have some cash.
$7 tier 5, huh?
That's incredible.
That's interesting.
I won a baseball competition. I ran one rare pro, and I got an Acuna from it, and I
Ooh.
now have some cash. Let's just say
you
cash
sold
is
them
not
already?
a problem anymore.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess $60 can build you a better, like, overall team in Classic to make you competitive. And if you're brand new, you're probably starting in Division 5 at the bottom. So
Hey, it's only
Yeah.
up from here, and those rewards, are pretty easy to get at the lower for now until
Yeah.
people start targeting it.
I would say figure out what you want to do. Do you want to play MLS? Do you want to play over the summer? Do you want to wait and play Europe when the European season comes out? What kind of
Oh,
football do
yeah.
you like? What's your
I
favorite
was
team?
True.
Figure
I was
that out.
100% assuming that this was an MLS question since
Well,
this
this is an
MLS
MLS
show.
stream, but we don't know
Yeah,
who. We don't.
that's
We don't
true. No,
assume
you're right.
on this show. Who
Maybe-
are we to
100%
assume?
right.
Dude, we're the biggest show in Sorare. He just came to us.
So
Oh,
I have a
calm
suggestion.
down. We get the scraps. We get the scraps out of
look,
here.
Alex is the expert, so I'll ask him. But I mean, for my money, $3 for Eric Tommy. I don't think you go wrong there. Yeah,
Oh, Chris is actually over here shopping. He's like, all
60
right, baby,
bucks?
let's go.
Hey,
$60 like
Hey.
Eric Tommy. Like I think you start right there, and then you go,
hey,
and then you go bibbidi bobbidi boo right into Sporting Kansas City, and you go, what's my
you go down the rabbit hole, and you DM me once, and I'll make you buy the whole.
Timmy Melia,
collection,
$10.
apparently.
There you go. There's your
Daniel
goalkeeper.
Cooper keeping us on track. No
Fontas
questioning.
for
Oh.
MLS
$1.42.
cards. There is no Europe talk here.
There's a Sporting KC season.
He
No,
won
but
a
I think
Dan
he's
Burn.
honest-
Dude on the bottom. Hold
honestly,
up. Scroll down.
for,
On the defenders. Muhammad Abu. That dude doesn't
We-
exist.
Abu Al-Nadi.
Could,
Yeah, he
could we
doesn't
look at a
exist.
Don Burn? We got a
Um,
Don Burn
So like
in the house.
Fontas,
Don
yeah.
Burn.
Rosero, is he worth having? Is he a starter when Fontas comes back?
Why are we looking
Absolutely.
at SK?
Logan
I
and
love
Denve.
Fontas.
Like you can get
This is what I
three
like to
guys
see.
to pair with Timmy Melia. Boom, $15. You're done there. Midfielders, Radoja's great. Love
Doja,
him.
Voltaire, Tommy. I
Voltaire's
look.
great.
I'm not gonna
Tommy's
lie.
Great.
I'm taking right now. I hate to say it. I'm taking
Wow.
Voltaire over Tommy in my stacks.
You're taking who over what?
Voltaire over Tommy in my stacks right now.
That's even better because Tommy's even more expensive than Voltaire.
So
So,
go
like, look-
Voltaire, Radoya. Grab those for now.
Yeah, you pick up
Actually-
these three,
Yeah.
right?
Why are we shilling
pick up-
SKC
You
stacks?
pick up these two, and then you
Yeah,
pick
Blitz,
up.
they're building you
I
one
would
right now.
spend-
Look at you.
Don't.
I
buy
would spend
Shallowy.
on Saloy right there.
Oh, he's only
11.32.
10 now. Actually, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked that up.
I'm
And-
grabbing Russell for $2 though. Oh my
Yep,
god.
pick that up.
100%.
Hold that all year. and then-
Everybody in the stream, buy Russell. Let's all do it. I'll buy
Well,
one.
it's not going to be $2 now.
Yeah,
There's
we
probably plenty of supply, knowing how many cards he's
we
got.
gotta let the new guys.
Oh,
get
here
them
we go.
first.
Now we got to go to the other team.
Now
Everybody's
see,
got.
and then I go
When
buy
did
one
this
of
turn into
these.
an SKC?
Look at that,
Man.
Tyler Miller, $2. Yeah, why not?
$2.
That's too much. That's too much.
Blitz, I'm so confused
maybe.
too. I don't. Can you?
All right, let's go
can
to
you guys
Orlando
stop
now and
confusing
see
this
this guy.
guy. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
All
Ooh,
right,
Jared
what do
Stroud, 71 cents.
You
Done.
guys, what?
Dan
This has
Burn.
gone so off the rails.
Let's
Here
go,
we
Dan
go.
Burn.
Dan Burn.
He won a
31
Dan
years
Bird.
old.
Look at the scores though.
Ooh,
That's
he's
okay.
not a guaranteed starter though, is he?
It's
I know
okay.
at some point he wasn't.
So I say, if you again,
Sheffield.
I'm so confused.
Sorry.
Blitz, you could definitely build a solid MLS lineup for $60, right?
100%.
You definitely
Hey,
could. Classic season, you could build a good one. But
You know what's a good one? Seattle, because Fry's like still $15. That could be a
no, he's a
Very
Red Bulls
good
fan,
option.
dude. Red Bulls are flying.
Red Bull.
Red Bull stack
here you
just for
go.
fun. Why not? Yeah, get a Red Bull stack.
We got to see if they're
Oregon.
expensive though. They might be expensive.
Van Zier, Tolkien's super cheap.
Tolkien's
Cornell's
a good
like
one.
$12. Yeah, 100% go.
Cornell is
See,
24.
Coughlin gets it. New
See,
York Red Bulls.
Cornell's too
see.
expensive. I don't know if you want to go full Red Bull stack.
How much is Cornell?
24.
Okay, just get Amelia then, because they're gonna put
Yeah.
up the same scores.
That seems a little bit too much. Tolkien, that's a good price. I don't know
You
if I
could-
want any of those
Tol-
other defenders.
Tolkien, Forsberg, I forgot about him.
That's a good price.
Morgan's still $10, dude.
Yeah, Blitz. So you need one goalkeeper, one defender, one midfielder, one forward, and then you get a little flex. So you
Yeah.
can play any outfield player in there. Yeah.
Van Zier's too much.
Yeah, do not buy Vinzi.
Yeah.
Does
Dude,
Morgan
Red Bulls
have
are
forward
hot right
cards?
No, they're
No.
midfield.
Doesn't have any. Even at
See,
Miami,
that's
he didn't
that's
have
a
any?
tough stack to make, actually, to be fair.
So you put Van Zier up top. You have to. Like they're
No,
gonna
but you,
unlock Van
like
Zier.
that's too much.
That's
I would
too
not
much
pay
for-
that.
I'm not paying 17. I'm paying for Brian White for $10.
Yeah, he's trying to. He's like a definitive lineup to go by right now. So
Maybe we'll go
He-
to our our definite decisive later, and then give you an idea.
so you go
maybe
so you go
who's
Red
good.
Bulls. You go Red Bulls. Definitely go Red Bulls.
Pick up Morgan for sure. Then, if you're a Red Bulls guy, he's a really good option to have.
Yeah,
God, we're
You
gonna
can-
confuse,
you can
would
plug
pick
him
up
we're gonna confuse
Morgan.
him again. Now we
He's a
got
starter every
Cincinnati
week
in here.
too.
Morgan and Tolkien, and then go spend your other $40 somewhere else.
Yes.
And if you're gonna, I don't know who's the best value keeper. Is it Fry right now for 15?
I think it's probably Melia. To be fair,
Do you think Melia for what is he, 9 or 10?
Yeah.
Daniel, yes, the Red Bulls are good.
No, we think they're actually really good. Like,
Yeah, we're big
we're
Red
big
Bulls
Red
fans
Bulls
here.
fans. We think they're like contending to win the Supporter Shield this year.
Do we?
I think
Look
we are.
at
I think they
Uso's
are.
gallery, the full New York Red Bull rare stack for Cap 240.
Let's
There you
see
go.
how he.
I guess
Yeah,
you can
go
probably
look up
pick
how
them
he
at
plays.
240, huh? But yeah, Blitz definitely. Morgan and Tolkien is good. Definitely
muted.
start there and then build around that. And it'd be great. This went off the rails real quick.
Yeah, dude. There's
Where
no way
were
we're
we?
getting all
What
these games.
the heck?
I think we were just about to talk about the biggest game of the weekend.
DM us later, and we'll talk more.
Yeah, don't
This
DM
is a
us.
great exercise. We got Cincy in here. We got the Red Bulls, SKC to the moon. We got it all. We fit it in.
Can we talk
Javik
about the
said
biggest
Yarborough.
matchup?
Javik said Yarborough.
Yeah, I
Not
ignored it.
not a bad shout, but I also just sold my rare Yarboroughs.
Yeah, I did.
limited,
I did.
so
That makes
can't
two of y'all.
Can't really recommend that.
Buy Alec
Look, so-
Khan and hope. That's all you need.
Ooh,
No,
that's
If
a
you're- if
risk
you're
and a
just
half.
building, if you're starting out and you're building a lineup, you want to get a solid starting goalkeeper that you're not going to have any
Yeah.
headaches with, because that is like
Yeah.
the toughest part. So like, I know it sucks, but you just got to spend up for a goalkeeper. Yes,
And you got to.
Charlotte,
And if you're
Polino,
yeah, if
gotta
your
keep it too.
if your gallery is going to be small, you got to also go for guys that aren't going to have rotation risk.
Yeah.
So you got to look out for that. Make sure that they're playing 100% L15 or close enough. Like you need,
which is
make sure you
impossible
have
to
depth.
get 100%, but
Is it?
Not impossible.
But
If you're
It's-
Rosero, I think it's pretty
it's
easy.
very rare, and things happen. Random things happen. You can't guarantee 100% all the time, but you can get pretty dang close. Is what we're saying.
Also, I would recommend not spending your entire $60 because there will be times where you're just like, that didn't work at all, and now you got to go do something else. And if you spend it all, then you're kind of screwed at that point. So
That is
hold
gotta think
back
about
like
depth.
$10 just for.
You
just
got to
in
think
case.
about depth and rotations. And there you go. What am I playing? Challenger Classic Limited?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. Or
That
Cap
would be-
240.
Yes,
Ooh,
for a
yeah.
little bit, but that's getting phased out. He's new. He's
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's not open to
Until
new people.
August.
Actually, that's not
Oh,
open
wait.
to new people.
You can't. Never
Is
mind.
it? It's a legacy game mode.
Depends
Yeah,
on
it's a
how
legacy game.
new you are. That
Alright.
makes sense.
Anyway, Challenger Classic Limited. is
Can we
where
talk
the
about
MLS
the
boys
biggest
go.
matchup of the weekend?
Yes.
we already
give it
talked
to
about
me.
Orlando, DC
Ha, ha, ha.
It's time to talk about the game being played in front of 75,000 people.
at Arrowhead. Oof.
Yep.
It's not Dallas.
Miami SKC, huh?
Yep. And so I'll be there. Shout out to Messi, hopefully playing. Oh, maybe not. So
So while we're talking
this is
about
gonna be
market, while we're
this is
talking
gonna
about
be- yeah.
market, do you sell your SKC Miami tickets on the theory that Messi doesn't play?
no. I'm just
No?
gonna go. Like, when's the next time we're gonna play at Arrowhead even? And I got my tickets for like not that horrible
pretty
price.
cool.
I got them for like half of what they're going for where they're at now. So it's like
But you could make that profit though. You know what I mean?
I could, but then again, even if he doesn't play, it's still going to be cool to watch a team. This team that
Yeah.
I've supported for so long play in this huge stadium, which we don't do very often. The last time I went to a Seattle game in 2019 where we beat Seattle. That was the year that we finished like 12th, and they ended up winning the MLS Cup. And so I think I'd hope he plays.
Exactly.
Even if he doesn't, I get to watch the Tommy Alves, so I'm not too worried.
you
But yeah, if you look at
get
this,
to watch the Miami B team that just lost to Colorado.
Could I just-
Colorado?
yeah.
Can I just say that if you guys conceded 3 to Portland in 45 minutes,
Mm.
What's
this
Suarez
team
gonna
can
do to
tear
us?
you up on his best day. Granted, are they going to have their best day?
I don't know. I don't know if that's true because
But-
Portland is a whole different style. Like Portland is very much like a press, like high energy,
And Inter
and
Miami
like
isn't.
Inter Miami is not. Inter Miami is like a break you down, tiki taka type of thing.
Yeah,
You know?
and so
it's a different style.
here's the thing.
Really? Because they pressed the heck out of Orlando. I don't know.
No,
So
you
here's-
guys just gave the ball away. They didn't press you.
Here's the thing. I assume Polito probably plays. He came on as a sub. It was like to bring him in. I don't think they were going to bring him on if we were winning. We were winning. They weren't going to bring him on, and then obviously they decided to sub off the player who scored both of our goals and created a lot of chances for
Old
us.
strategy, Cotton.
I think that's how it works. Agata's going to play. Russell's probably not. Agata, he's getting up there in price. Should I sell? My
Yeah.
rare is
Yep.
2x
Okay.
value, 2.5x.
Sell.
I'm gonna stop you here because this is a great conversation. This is something that I was gonna message you about the other day, and I just completely forgot. Where Agata has been great, right? Is he just going straight back to the bench if Polito's healthy? Like where does Agata sit
It's
in all this
not
in the future?
it's not Polito who we're worried about, it's Russell.
Hmm.
Polito doesn't play, and we throw a memo in there because it looks like the formation we're going to play involves Polito at the 10 and Agata at the 9. And so once Russell comes back, which we don't know, based on his injury history, we might not see him for like a few more weeks. Yeah.
Right.
And so Agata's going to have his place. If he's at home, he's going to probably get a decisive based on history. I mean,
But is Arrowhead home?
yes, it is. I would say so.
Home is where the heart is.
Exactly. And
I mean, we talked about Yankee Stadium. Home
and this,
home can be different
if you look
places.
if you just look at Agata in general when he started, he's still done well. Like he's a really good number 9. He would probably start on a lot of other teams. Like if he was on an NYCFC or Cincinnati, he would start on those teams. But
Just
we
name
just
the two
have
worst striking teams in the league.
exactly. And so he would if we didn't have the luxury of having Polito, he would be starting for us, and he did start for us. I'm gonna keep him just based off Sporting KC because even if Russell gets hurt, if he doesn't get hurt, I have Russell. I have Agata there to back up,
Right.
and his price probably isn't gonna come back down to what it was when I got him, just because of how well he's played. Like people are now seeing him as that option, and so
It's a handcuff for Russell now too.
exactly. And so, and he was a cheap handcuff. He's still, I think he's $6 for his old season, which is kind of crazy to look at. I got his 1 of 1,000 for that much at the beginning of the season. And so,
Yeah. See, that's why I say so.
And one thing we know is that Russell will be back before Reynoso is.
Oof.
dude,
I don't know.
they're in a
peace.
competition right now.
It's a
They're
dead
trying to
heat.
figure out who will come back.
Rest in peace.
They're both
They
sitting in
both might.
Argentina.
They both might not.
Look,
And so-
realistically, taking your fandom out of this, what are the chances that you guys do end up beating Miami
I think it depends on who plays.
full strength?
I think we'll find out in 2 hours or whatever it is when that lineup comes out. If we see Messi on that team sheet, good chance he doesn't start.
Right.
We're one of those.
He's for sure playing tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And does he
100%.
start or not? If he does,
100% he's starting tonight.
You think
Dude,
so?
after when they went and chased down the
100%.
Monterey coach or whatever for saying that
Yeah.
Miami gets extra treatment. First of all, bunch of crybabies down in Miami. Second
He's
of
right.
all, you just pissed off Messi, in a big CONCACAF Champions Cup game.
Yeah.
Not
dude,
a smart decision.
Monterey's asking to get pummeled tonight.
But do they have the will they do that?
Do they play Columbus in the semi if they get through, or are they on opposite sides?
I think it's
no, yeah, they're on the same side. So yeah,
They're on the
it'll
same
be-
side.
and then
yeah.
it'd be America
Interesting.
versus Puebla or Pachuca. Pachuca. That's right, because they got a super easy draw against an Ecuadorian team.
Yes, I root for any team that plays against Miami.
So you're rooting for? He's a Sporting fan. Nice.
Yes.
Well, he's got the
SKC
whole
to the
collection.
moon!
Yeah, he's the whole collection, so we're good.
SKC to the moon. There
Oh
it
yeah.
is.
And
Oh,
so I'm for this game, I'm throwing in, I'd go Amelia, Rosero, Redoya, Agata, Shallowy is my stack because I don't trust Tommy yet this season. He had that penalty one. He should have gotten decisive. We saw what happened. Let's not talk about it. I don't think we win this game, but I think we score maybe multiple times in the first half.
Doing the first 45.
Yeah. And so I could see it being up 2-1 at half and then losing 3 or 4-2 if Messi comes on 5-2. But my prediction would be 3-2 Miami in this game. I don't think we get it done. I mean, let's be honest. It's going to be majority Miami fans at this game. That's how it was when I was at Nashville for the Leagues Cup final. And this is sort of the hub for all Midwest people too. So anybody in the Midwest that wants to come watch Messi, this is their chance. They're all going to be there, and they're not going to be there in the first half because he's probably not going to play in the first half. And so that'll be our chance to pull away. Let's be honest. And it has been our chance to pull away in this entire season. So
Well, all we can say to you is good luck because
dude,
look,
I'm going to run onto the field and get his jersey.
Miami, when it comes to Miami, you never know what you're going to get, and they could beat you in a blink of an eye. and it's just a sad reality. And this is the way it's going to be.
And they could also
what's up?
draw the Colorado B team.
Hunter
True.
himself in the chat. Shout out Sideline Talk. Have we talked about Charlotte yet? No, we have not. Because there's
I
not
brought him
much
up
to talk
first.
about, unfortunately, Hunter. But we'll bring it
brought
up
him
real
up.
quick.
Dude, it's Tabata season. Let's not forget.
Charlotte at home against Toronto, who is hurt. They're battered. They're wounded. They're just scraping by. Charlotte at home.
They
is a
have Marshall
good
ready.
dang team.
They
do
have Marshall ready though.
But things are tough. Things are hard right now for this Toronto FC team. So Hunter, congratulations, new to football, brand new soccer fan.
Oh
You
yeah.
might have a good weekend. All I'm saying.
Yeah,
might
might
have
be
a good
celebrating
weekend.
a lot.
Chris, you're so sad.
I don't know. I
You're
don't
so
know,
sad,
guys.
man.
I kind
I
of think that's a draw.
You're
I
just
mean,
sad.
The only reason I think Toronto doesn't win this game is because it's in Charlotte, and Charlotte is really good at home.
Yeah.
And I don't get why they're good at home because they like are terrible away from home. But
Yeah.
I
That's
kind of
just
think
MLS.
Toronto's pretty good. I don't think they
Hey.
can score though. I think this is like this is the one that you don't really want to watch because it's going to be kind of a crappy game, and it'll maybe be 1-1 or like 0-0. You know,
This may be weird, and you guys may not remember. They've already played this season in Toronto,
that's true.
and it was 1-0 Toronto. And who scored that goal?
Insigne.
Insigne. And
But
so,
did we ever get an estimate on how long Insigne is out for? Thank you, Daniel.
Insigne amount of days, however long he wants to be out.
I think it was Insigne, like infinity. That's great. Yeah, I think it was like 4 to 6 weeks. I didn't ever see official confirmation of that, but I do know we got confirmation it was a hamstring, and that's typically how long those things.
He's
take.
probably
It's
going
like
to
a
be
month.
probably on the longer side.
The Charlotte crowd is.
But don't
unmatched.
worry, that's true. They do have a really good home field advantage. But don't worry, when he comes back, Toronto will be my favorite team
Yeah,
again.
look,
Oh,
there
yeah.
there is good teams in Toronto. Like John Herdman seems like he's got everybody bought in,
And they've
By the way-
got good players. Like
and they've got good players.
Flores is really good. Coelho's really good. Jaquil Marshall-Rutty's really good.
Osorio's looking solid.
Osorio's back. Like, yeah, they
Oh,
got some
God.
dudes.
What
They're
MLS
not
keeper were
terrible.
we saying? It was Melia,
Kansas City.
from
And I
Kansas
said
City.
I said Fry because I
Stefan
think
Fry.
he's actually going to probably get a lot of clean sheets compared to Amelia.
Yeah,
Those are probably the two cheap ones. And
Do you
Old
reckon
man,
Miami
old
gets it
man
done?
Brad.
maybe.
Ooh,
Daniel, I
it's
just
gonna be
wanted
such a good
Flores,
game.
and
Flores
he
is really
immediately
good.
got the error
So-
led to goal. I
so
am having a great time.
Flores is much better in person than he is on So Rare. So just be forewarned. Like, he's a better real life player than So Rare player.
Yeah, he's like Pereira for Austin. That was my takeaway
Yes.
when I saw him in person.
Yeah.
You remember when we were planning these shows and we said we were going to keep them short? That's impossible to keep anything
Yeah.
short on this show. We just like talking about
Just
MLS
don't go over
and
all
So
the
Rare.
games.
We
So
don't-
much
okay, we
knowledge
don't.
to be
Okay, we're not
dispensed.
going through all the games, but if we'd quit getting sidetracked a million times
Sidetracks are fun.
and going on a
Yeah.
rant through AC freaking players because they're so cheap, guys. Yeah, but okay, look, the point of the show is to basically highlight the top matches that you want to focus on, and then the rest of them that are 50-50, like Columbus Crew RSL, probably a trap game.
Probably
CCC,
play your RSL players. Yeah,
Yeah.
play RSL players. LA Galaxy at Vancouver, that's just going to be
Play
a Golasso fest.
attacking
Colorado
stats.
Rapids at San Jose, there could be 7 goals in this game again. Who
Could be
knows?
0.
Could be 0. Houston Dynamo
Cincinnati-
versus
No one
Minnesota.
knows what to expect with this.
Cincinnati, Montreal is going to be the biggest mystery of all time. No one knows what's going to happen in that game.
Yeah.
I will say we do have to touch on these two.
Is this
a little bit
Montreal's home
quickly.
opening?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, is it?
Yeah,
I know
It
that.
is.
I know they haven't played yet. Is this? Oh, shout out Houston.
No, real quick,
Oh, shout out
because
Se-
Daniel
Seattle.
Cooper's bringing it up. Jao Paulo does the look be back. FC Dallas has just been all over the
Terrible.
place. Yes, they're at home, so it's the odds are slightly a little bit better for FC Dallas, but they're just so bad down in the dumps. Seattle coming off a crazy good game, finally coming back. Frey's $23 apparently. So
Oh, never mind. He was like
That's way
pretty
too
cheap.
much.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you
Amelia's
look
hurt.
for a cheap goalkeeper?
I got you.
I'll go
yeah.
with you.
Yeah,
We-
Or hey,
FC
you got it for a
Dallas
second. Cool.
definitely in trouble here for this game. So stack your Seattles again. I don't see why they wouldn't just keep on rolling here against a really bad team. Another game that's looking rough for the Houston Dynamo. Things are still a little rough. Granted, they could do it. We don't doubt the Ben Olsen's much, but
The Fighting
Things
Ben
look a little
Olsens.
weird.
They really need
Minnesota
Hector
at
Herrera.
home. They really do need Hector Herrera home. Minnesota at home. They've been kind of flying. They should win this game pretty easily. So stack your Minnesotas. But again, this could just be a weird 0-0. No Reynoso. Pookie misses a few.
Is Bongi going to
Kalangwane
play?
runs fast. I don't know.
Bongi's never going to show up, I guess.
Caden Clark?
Maybe. I don't know. That's going to be one to watch because Bongi, when he starts, does nothing. And then he comes off the bench and super sub scores Golossos to win the game. And yes, Daniel Cooper, it is Robin Lod season. Actually, is Robin Lod cheap? This might be a cheeky little buy.
How long is Daniel out for?
I don't know. Ask Trippin, the other Daniel.
I guess I should have looked that up before I sold Yarborough because
I think they said as a meniscus or something surgery, and it was like Leagues Cup, end of Leagues Cup, something like that.
Yeah, a little $2 Robin Lod. There you go. Blitz, where are you at?
There you
that's
go.
Cheeky. That's cheeky.
Robin Lod for $2. Look at that. Look at that.
Option.
And now we know that there's no Reynoso. Come on. What a buy.
And then I don't know if you're showing already. I looked at it. Amelia is $5 cheaper than every starting goalkeeper.
Yes.
Like he's the.
I think Melia is the answer, but also maybe a shout for Maxi Croupeau because he's only $14.50, which is not that much.
Interesting.
And
defensively is
significantly better.
And yes, I own 5 Melias. Don't ask why.
Collections, man. We'll just blame the collections.
I think we all own
Daniel is out 4 to 6 months.
Yep.
He's been out a month though, right?
Anyway.
We'll come back, Himmer and Dembe.
Any other games that we feel like we need to highlight? Any other?
It is Montreal's home opener, by the way. So
against Cincy, though.
I don't know I don't know what we know to expect. Yeah.
This is another one where Montreal could come out flying. They started off the season good. A little break. They got home. They fed their cats. They pet their dogs.
They've 7 points in 6 games on the road. Like that could be a good team, or it could just be.
Cucho is out in a red card, Daniel.
Yes, and he's out mentally too. When Martinez, Joseph Martinez is starting, that means he won't do anything. If he only does anything coming off the bench, we learned that.
That's true.
Player Kokoro, maybe.
Yeah,
and the dude. Oh, can we touch on this? Chris, you want to talk about the guy that you pulled in your rewards this week?
Oh, God. He should have had a red card. He should have been suspended a couple games at least.
I shouldn't have even gotten this card.
What a
legend. I'm not pulling him up on Sorare data because it's going to show that I own a card of his.
Oh, you got.
What a guy.
Oh, wait, you have a 2021 too?
No, I do.
Oh, wait, no, that's you.
It's me.
Yeah.
Hello.
Actually, low-key, not a terrible pull.
Oh, wait. We got a $10 left for a forward.
Wait, who else did you buy? Brian White, $10.
Wait, is this? Hold on. Are we spending all of our budget? Because
it's not your budget, Chris.
Did he just buy Fry Melia and did he buy Fry Melia and
that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. The question is $10 forward.
I will find you a $10 forward. It is not going to be Brian White.
It's going to be Brian White. He's the best value forward in the entire league.
Please don't let it be Brian White.
Listen to me when I say.
See, he's leaving 11 left over. See, y'all.
That's
what do
smart.
we say about assuming?
Like See, there we go.
Put y'all in timeout like Cucha Hernandez. Hey, calm down. Oh yeah.
Don't put me in timeout. I'll miss a penalty in an important game.
On purpose.
On purpose, but not on purpose.
Yikes! Blitz, we're gonna get you that $10 forward, dog.
By the way, shout out
to everybody in this chat. The chat's been popping today. Y'all are great. It's incredible. This is a great time. Listen, on our way out,
do we have 10 or do we have 11? Because Brian White's 1168.
He said 10 left for.
So
he said he had 11 left though. He said he had 11 left
Brian
though.
Right.
The MLS can't read guy over here.
Man,
sheesh.
What happened to MLS?
All right. Before we get out of here, we're at the end of the show. Look, we talk about it. While we're looking for this forward for Blitz, Alex. We had a pick game last week. Alex's pick'ems at the end.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys. Hold on. Before we get to pick'ems, I want to give you guys a few options on forwards, or we can do it after.
Shallowy is also $11.
Yes. So my option
Moreno
would be Diego Rubio. I think would be a good option.
Hinestroza would be a good.
Duncan McGuire, maybe.
No.
Jordan Morris, maybe.
Agata.
Bobasi, maybe. Polito, maybe.
God is more expensive than Polito. What has happened to this?
Marshall Ruddy? Question mark.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Could be cheeky. Could be cheeky.
Ura for 3 is
All right,
also
you are way
pretty
too far down that list of forwards for me to be comfortable about anything.
Yeah,
That-
they're
what
all
do you
that
mean
forward
Matt
list
Boy
is
is
not
there?
deep.
The problem is like
What do
you
you mean
go up
Schaffelberg
here.
is there, dude?
Oh,
You go up
Timu
here, like
Pookie, dude.
Timu Pookie, maybe.
Timu
Oh,
Pookie.
that's not that bad.
I
Does
think
he
Timu
doesn't get
Pookie is
AA
probably my
though.
favorite.
But he doesn't get AA.
I've been looking at his rare.
So
to be
goal
honest.
reliant.
Dude.
Abada? Actually, Abada may be the move. That's not
Because that's
bad.
also an investment as long as
You're super hardcore hoping that he pans out, but you have no
Yeah.
backup plan if you go that way. But Abada might be the move.
By the way,
Yeah,
I would
both
easily
Rubio and Pookie are both really, really good shouts.
I
would
really
easily-
like Rubio because you also can buy.
Oh,
you could go
There's
buy
a
like
great Rubio on sale for $680.
You
from
could
this
you
great
could do
guy.
Oh, yeah.
Rubio and Marshall Ruddy and just be completely set. You know,
There you go,
and
two
then
forwards.
just play whoever has the better matchup.
yeah, whoever's at home.
I would have easily said Moreno, but Moreno forward cards are.
I don't think his. Yeah, I don't think
This
his
just
forward
in.
cards are-
Hunter knows a football player. Wow.
Oh,
What?
Dude,
That
we
guy-
are moving up in the world.
You-
I'm so
He
excited.
thinks he plays baseball. He thinks we're talking about baseball.
Jalen Lindsey's a forward, right?
Oh, look at that. Blitz getting a Rubio and a
There we
Marshall.
go. I
Look
think
at
that's
that.
the move, Blitz.
That's good.
That's not bad.
And
We're
you have
comfortable
Steph.
with that.
An SKC legend and a
Gotcha,
Sorare
buddy.
in the States legend in the same.
And that's look
That's
at
two
that.
legends for the price of one.
Let's
That
go.
really is. That is.
Yeah.
All right, is
Still
it
wanna
time
buy
for
a
some
Pookie.
fun
All right,
now?
now we can
Yes.
go.
Let's
yes,
have
yes,
fun.
yes. Let's do this and get out of here. I'm hungry.
All right, let's first show. This is how we did
Bongi.
last week.
And the Magic are playing the Bucks. Let's go.
So I think I should get like minus a point because Stuver was in the highest scoring game of the weekend, and that didn't work at all.
Those aren't the rules,
Um,
my guy.
Yeah.
So
Take what you get. Thank you, by the way, Chris, for suggesting that 2 points on Agata.
yeah,
There you
Is
go.
that-
JV, great guy.
Yeah,
Good
and
luck,
so
Blitz.
yeah.
that helps.
No, I
Here's
think
the-
you earned that. To be fair, I think
here's
you
the current
definitely earned that.
standings. The current standings right now, looking pretty good.
Also, I
yeah,
would have taken Benteke, but Benteke got picked before me.
Well,
that is hey, the game's a game. But I did switch
Super
up the names a little bit. So then we
Oh, new order. Nice.
So look, I just
Ooh.
I pushed everybody up one and Chris went down to the bottom. So here we go.
Is this
Jorge.
the standings now?
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Clean sheet. Are we going?
Oh God, I
clean
wasn't
sheet?
prepared for this.
No, neither am I. I'm gonna go New York Red Bulls, and Cornell is gonna keep a clean sheet against the Chicago Fire.
Freaking.
Thank you so much for giving me freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
New
know.
England-
Carlos Heel plays in that game, dude. Like he could
Yeah.
just score.
Oh,
a goal.
Nacho Hill does play in that game.
He could just score a goal for fun.
The Nacho Hill.
Shout out.
God, what's his name?
We gotta get people to start voting on these.
Kalina.
Giveaway.
Christian Kalina.
Kalina.
Okay, I like that. So is it not Marshall?
Ooh,
Reese?
there you go. That's a good shout.
Big Dane time.
Dan St. Clair against Houston Dynamo. That's a good shout.
That's
Look
not
at
bad,
Daniel
yeah.
Cooper. All right,
I like
definitive decisives. That's
Decisives?
you, Chris.
Santi Rodriguez.
God,
And thank
why?
you.
Why you got to ruin the fun?
Thank you for pushing my name to the bottom. For this.
Why you got to ruin the fun, man? I was gonna go full NYCFC all the way.
We can't give you the stack. I mean, you could take like Julian
Um,
Fernandez. You know,
Here, let's. I'll help y'all out, and I'll pull up games just so we can see
I have games on mine.
Oh yeah, I'm
For the-
kind of looking
for
at
the-
mine.
for everybody else here.
Well, I'll pull it up since you have the list up.
Well, I can't see.
Oh my goodness! All right, here we go. Well, let's just get through it, Alex. Come on, it's fine. They can pull it up.
For my definitive decisive. Ooh, do I go Rui Diaz? Is that bait? I'm just gonna go Gould. It's boring, but
It's a decent shout.
they're gonna score, and he's gonna be involved. It has to happen. And Yamane might just give him a penalty again. So like,
Putting my money where my mouth is.
oh,
Going Benteke.
oh, he's not even saving that for
Damn,
goal. He's
against
gonna
his
save that for
own
goal, too.
team. Yeah,
could've
you
saved
should
that for goal,
100%
too.
have saved that for a score because
Ah,
Benteke is not getting
Damn,
an assist.
yeah. Shit.
Too late.
There's no chance
Ah,
he's getting an
Dang it.
it. I love that. Oh no.
Oh, I didn't think that through. Shit. So now I gotta do his scorer. Actually, let's go Driussi and St.
Ooh.
Louis. Yeah.
On the road. Love it.
Yeah, on the road. Driussi's gonna be hype.
I like that.
Oh, wait.
So,
Daniel, you're giving it away. They're going to win. Stop it. Damn, Daniel's team might beat all of ours, to be honest.
okay. Here we go. Do I go Kucha? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll take Cucho, please.
No, give me the other Cho. Give me Chicho.
Ooh,
Against
good
Columbus.
shout.
Columbus
pick.
coming
Yeah.
off the
I don't know. Columbus is still good
CCC.
defensively. Defensive players don't get as tired.
They might just rest everybody to exist though. And
Hmm.
Chicho's been hot.
Yeah, Chicho's hot.
All right, let's continue.
I'm not gonna lie. I really, really just want to pick Messi here, but I don't think I'm gonna because it's kind of risky.
You could go Suarez.
Wow, yeah.
It's kind of risky.
Damn, don't you wish
I'm
Linus
gonna
were
go-
out for tonight?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go Timu Pukki
Okay.
Ooh.
That's not. I kind of like
at
that.
home against Houston. I mean Stevie Clark's gonna do his thing, but
Oh,
we're gonna try Timu Pukki. And then
All right.
highest score.
Today, sir.
Damn, I'm gonna take. I'm kind of between two, but I think I'm gonna take Lewis Morgan.
No, that was gonna be
Ooh.
mine.
I know he's going to...
Oh,
Really? Because watch out, he might miss a penalty.
It's
That's
fine.
true.
He'll be like Benteke. He'll have big chances miss, but he'll still have a big score.
All right. Oof.
So this is for highest score of the weekend.
Yeah.
I had one in my head and I lost it.
Huh. Do I go Lucho and just copy off you from last week? No. Let's be original here.
He's
go.
in Canada, man. It's April. It's a little dangerous.
Yeah. Let's go Pooj. Nice matchup.
Pooch.
Goals will happen.
I thought about Pooch too.
Poojity pooch.
Highest score of the weekend.
Is
I
Pooj
literally-
ever gonna have a bad week?
You know what? I'm gonna go Evander
That's a good shout.
Okay.
at
yeah.
home against LAFC, which is susceptible to
Moreno?
shenanigans.
Yeah, that's what
Nope.
I was between Morgan and Moreno, to be fair.
Yeah.
I really like Moreno. He's so good.
Yeah. But I
just think
when
Evander's more like goal dangerous to where I might actually get a
Moreno's AA.
Guys,
though.
I'd like to change my answer.
Morgan with the 5 decisives and 2 AA.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Don't worry. Can I change my answer from Lewis
No.
Morgan? I think
No.
Daniel Cooper has influenced me.
Nope.
I wanted to
It's
switch
locked
last
in.
time and I couldn't switch.
See,
It is locked
the
in.
fun
boy.
part is if you guys had said yes, I was 100% gonna switch to Paul Marie. But since you guys said no,
Who?
Oh.
Who?
Paul
he's too OP.
Marie, the
Why do you
legend.
keep saying who? And because like
A
last week I was
legend.
gonna switch Paint still to Gould, and then I didn't, and then Gould would I think he would have won.
Yeah, but Gould is like a real one. You
There you
know?
go.
Paul Marie would have guaranteed. I lose
Alex's
the-
pick'ems for
Do
week
we,
2.
Do we give out any bonus points if they score?
Nah.
Do we?
No, all of these are real. Like your Agata
Well,
one
yeah.
was like such a bold pick. That's why I gave you the extra.
Listen, we'll flesh it out. We'll get this game.
All
Right.
right.
It's only the second week we're doing it. We'll figure it out.
I feel like if you have an AA of, or if you have like an L15 of less than like 50, you get like double points or something.
I think 45, like or 48,
Yeah.
something like that. Like
Something like that. Make
Dude.
it more fun.
Either way, this is great. And hey, we're talking about more fun. Guess what we're doing tomorrow? In case
Oh,
you
man.
forgot,
oh yeah,
Oh
the
man.
Pro Super
Draft
Draft way too
Spectacular.
early MLS rewards. Trippin' B.
Don
MLS
Garber
Go
as
Rare
host?
Scout.
Question mark.
Don
be here.
Garber. Who's
A
gonna win some
maybe.
Garber bucks? I don't know. Who's gonna
Hey,
win?
this is
I don't
this is
know.
gonna be the most fun show we've done in a long.
Are people going to
time.
get relegated? Are people going to get promoted? Are we going to open it up to the entire
No.
community?
This
I
is
don't
America.
No.
This is America. There's no.
Are we going to be
promotion or
using?
relegation.
Are we going to be using pro refs or replacement refs? for this?
replacement refs for sure? It's
Oh, okay,
it's Garberland.
Whatever the Don wants.
Look at his
All right.
hairline.
Whatever
Look at
the
his
Don
hairline.
wants. But yeah, that's right, J-Vic. That's right. Look,
Be
this has
there.
been incredible. We'll eventually find a way to make these shorter, or we'll keep them long. Whatever you guys want. Again, thank you so much for everybody that was in the chat. Y'all were killing it. Hope to see you tomorrow. And if you're coming in late, We'll watch the replay, whatever. It'll still be a good time. MLS is massive. So we're in the States. Yes, Chris.
We should just have one thing that's just strictly live and there's no replay. We just take it down immediately. And like you have to be here live or you don't.
Hey,
A show?
Sunday Shenanigans isn't on the podcast feed. You got to be there live for that one.
is true.
You can go to
Let's
the YouTube
go.
channel. Can't you?
GL and GF. Everyone, keep them long, baby. That's
Oh,
all you
yeah.